Yesterday, we studied together the topic about designating things for a purpose. We spoke about the mouth, the peh, designated for a purpose, that it's meant for a purpose of good things, and as such to treat the mouth and speech with tremendous care. It's meant for the great missions of our life. And we use that visual of the baseball glove, that we're so careful because it's my glove, how careful we are with that baseball glove. The hockey player's hockey stick, Viggy's bat, that baseball bat that Viggy hits hundreds of feet, smacks the ball over the fence. The care with the item that's important to us. And we spoke about the peh, and really recognizing the importance of our mouth and therefore using it in a precious way. We spoke about Moshe Kalish's tennis balls, the fresh ones from the can, that you don't just use for anything because they have a specific importance. That was the topic. We spoke about not speaking in any not dignified way because our peh is so important, and really making sure kedushas hapeh. We said about a person who wants to give over Mesiras HaTorah that the Sifsei Kayin Yishmeru Das. The Kayin whose job is it to transmit Torah has to guard his Das. His mouth is going to give over so much wisdom and so many ideas. Yishmeru Das. Protect it. How? By guarding his speech, using refined language, elevated speech, not chas v'shalom, any negative and derogatory and unclassy words. That's what we spoke about yesterday. I wanted for one day to really talk about this topic in terms of song in a very personal manner. I am a Levi, Baruch Hashem. Moshe Kalish is a Levi. We are Leviim. Manny, Yaakov, Ghoori, we're Leviim. Us, Kalish is our Leviim. And there's an inyan that just connected to yesterday that I want to speak about for a day. I think Aryeh Barnett will find it fascinating. We will talk about music today, and I want to analyze the topic of music, Mendy Katz, as follows. Us Leviim after the Churban Beis Hamikdash. So Nebuchadnezzar wanted us Leviim to sing. Song in the Beis Hamikdash was crazy powerful. Song is one of the most powerful instruments. You don't have, it's nothing to do with Hasidish, Litvish, it's just Jewish. Song is very powerful. Song is not the chiddush of our yeshiva, it's the chiddush of our people. There's a chinuch. I would like to quote the chinuch. The chinuch is a Rishon, perhaps written by the Ra'ah, the Rebbe of the Ritva, one of the great Rishonim, and listen to a chinuch in Mitzvah Shin Pei Daled. Mitzvah Saseh 384, Shin Pei Daled. I quote the chinuch, says as follows. He's talking about every single day there were chatzaitzros that played in the Beis Hamikdash. Chaim, Ghoori, you'll appreciate this lashon of the chinuch. This is a rishon, my friends. Binyamin Lowy, I love you, and listen to a line of a rishon. And never, ever apologize for singing. If somebody asks you, do they sing in Waterbury? Say, yes, they sing in the Beis Hamikdash. It's not a yeshiva shtick, it's our people's idea. The chinuch in Mitzvah Shin Pei Dalet, and I quote, Ki hateva, our nature, mibli meir, without any arousal, our nature, yamoid ki yashin, we sleep. By nature, we get very sleepy. All of us, that's our nature, heavy and sleepy. Ve'ein davar ya'iruhu, nothing arouses a person to a state of consciousness, to a state, an aroused state of being, like the sound of a song. That is a chinuch. A Rishon says nothing in the world arouses a person from a state of slumber, from a state of heaviness, from a state of physicality, which is not inspired, which is not ignited, nothing, ein davar yairu, nothing arouses a person, like the sound of a song. That is a quote from the Chinuch, a Rishon. You can look it up in Mitzvah Shin Pei Dalid. To give a little bit of a Chassidish source on the power of music, I found it fascinating from Rebbe Nachman of Breslov, and I quote, this is for Vigi Shlita. Rebbe Nachman of Breslov says as follows. He writes in his precious Sefer Likutei Moharan, he writes about singing. He says that shepherds sing a lot. Shepherds. David HaMelech was a raya. Says Rebbe Nachman of Breslov, you know why shepherd sings? He says as follows, Hanigun, I quote, Haniguni toivel raya ba'atzmai. Song is very good, not just for his flock, for the shepherd himself. The shepherd is always around animals. He can become animalistic. Amazing Rebbe Nachman of Breslov. Since the shepherd's always around animals, he can become very, very physical. Hashem runs the world. I did not time this with Pinny Shechter, but today is going to be a whole share on music.
I think take a video.
Lo and behold, Pinny Shechter is with us. Hashem runs the world. I love you, Pinny, and we are going to hear him sing, Rabbi say. Thank you, Pinny. Show Pinny to the Chevra. Pinny, did we time this? Did I tell you to come on today? Oh, we're not hearing. No. We're going to try to unmute you one more time. Unmute. Let's see if we can get this.
Hold on. Is this
okay? We're gonna see later on. We're gonna try to get Pinny clearly, but I'm thankful he's on.
Here we go.
Exact.
Is it working?
Perfect.
Wow.
Time. Pinny, we did not time this. I did not tell you to come on today. I am so thankful you're here. And we're gonna get to hear a song from Pinny, hopefully later on. Thank you, Pinny.
My pleasure, Rebbe.
Thank you. Check this out, Pinny. So Rebbe Nachman of Breslov says that the shepherd is with animals all day, and brilliantly he says that it's dangerous. He can become animalistic. People are impacted by their environment. Adam nimshach achar svivaisav. It's in Likutei Moharan Tinyana. It's in Samach Gimel. Likutei Moharan Tinyana Samach Gimel. I don't know Likutei Moharan. I learned it. Rebbe Elisha Sandler wrote a beautiful sefer on music, and he quotes this Rebbe Nachman of Breslov, and it says as follows. Since the shepherd is always around animals, it's dangerous. He's going to become animalistic. Because Adam nimshach achar svivaisav, a person's impacted by his environment. And he's going to become overly physical. Amazing, such an intelligent Rebbe Nachman of Breslov. The recognition, if he's around animals, he's always dealing with very physical beings, he's going to become too physical. Says Rebbe Nachman, Val Yedei Anigun, through song, Nitzal Mizeh, he gets saved from becoming too physical. Ki Anigun hu isparas haruach, song is choosing your spirit, your neshama, your essence over your physical. Shemivarim ruach adam and ruach habehema. You choose, you bring out the spirit over the physical. Kizeh Iker Hanigun, that's the main power of a song, said Rebbe Nachman of Breslov. And Val Yedei Hanigun, through the song, Nitzal Meruach HaBihamiyos, the shepherd is saved from becoming too physical. Unbelievable, Rebbe Nachman of Breslov. Rabbi Isai's song is powerful. And us Levim would sing songs in the Beis HaMikdash. After Nebuchadnezzar destroyed the Beis HaMikdash, he gathered us Levim, and he said to us, please, Sham Sheilunu, we were asked over there in the Al Nares bubble, it's Kapitel Kuf Lamed Zayin of Tilim, and Nebuchadnezzar, our hated enemy, asked us Levim, he asked my family, my brothers, please sing to us. I need to hear your gorgeous song. Even our enemies knew the power of our songs. Shiru lanu mishir tzion. You know those gorgeous songs, the Shir Tzion. Please sing it to us. Give me some of that. And we responded, us Levim, we cut off our fingers that we shouldn't be able to play our harps. For Nebuchadnezzar, we chopped off our thumbs so we couldn't play music for Nebuchadnezzar. And we said to him, Eich nashir eshir Hashem al admas necher. How can we sing the songs of Hashem on foreign soil? Our song is dedicated to God. Our song is dedicated to becoming close to Hashem. Our song is chashuv and precious. We are not profaning such a holy matter. Song is precious. Song has a purpose and a use. We are not going to abuse and misuse song. We refuse to sing for Nebuchadnezzar. Eich nashir eshir Hashem. Shira, which elevates. Shira, which brings us close. We are not going to profane music to use it for any other purpose. Song is so powerful and has such a koyach to uplift. We're not going to use it for just any purpose. I would like to read to you a story about song. And really, this story hits home a lot because in our yeshiva, we relate a lot to this story, and I want to explain. I am first Rabbi Sandler Shlita, one of the Ramim in Yeshiva Shayashiv, wrote a sefer about song, a beautiful sefer about song. And he has a story there that I've told the Olam before. I read it other places, but I'm going to read it from his precious sefer, and then we'll learn a little further. In the month of Av, there was a terrible churban in Chevron Yeshiva. There was a massacre, and many B'nai Torah were killed in this massacre. Many were brutally massacred in cold blood, while others were severely maimed and injured. I grew up as a child. We talk about the Levim cutting off their finger. I davened my Rebbe, and there was a man in shul who was missing a few fingers, and they were cut off. He learned in the Chevron Yeshiva, and the enemies cut off his finger in that massacre. I grew up with a man who was missing fingers on his hand. It was cut off in that terrible massacre. The yeshiva afterwards relocated. It moved out of Chevron and moved to Yerushalayim. But the blow had broken the students. They were unable to pick up and move on. You can imagine the atmosphere in the yeshiva was tremendous pain. Rosh Hashanah arrived, and the great mashkiach, Rebbe Nachman, asked the bacher to daven for the Amud. Now we know on Yomim Nairam, a married person is supposed to daven for the Amud. And here Rebbe Nachman said to a bacher, I want you to daven for the Amud Rosh Hashanah by night. He was surprised. At first he refused. He said, I can't daven for the Amud, it's a married person. But the mashkiach insisted it ain't misarvin legadol. You don't refuse a great man. So the bacher davened for the Amud. The bacher's name was Betzalel Shakavitsky. And Betzalel Shakavitsky wrapped himself in the talis and began to daven, leading his broken yeshiva only about 40 days after the massacre, leading the broken yeshiva, and the bacher whose spirits was crushed. He was leading them in davening that particular Rosh Hashanah. He came up to that gorgeous prayer, Havas Olam Beis Yisrael Amcha Avta. With eternal love, you have loved the house of the Jewish people. And he got silent. Those chanting close to him noticed that he started crying. He was bawling. B'tzalel Shakavitsky. When it says in eternal love, you loved your people, Hashem. Havas Olam Beis Yisrael Amcha. The Jewish people, your nation, Ahavta, you have love, in eternal love. And he started bawling. And suddenly, from the depths of his soul, he started singing, V'avoscha al tasir mimenu lo'olamim. Please don't ever take away your love forever. He started pleading with Hashem, choked in tears. He repeated the refrain over and over, declaring his unswerving faith that despite all they had been through, he sought Hashem's eternal love. Again and again, he repeated these words. And soon the entire yeshiva sang with him, overly bawling. They sang over and over, Ve'avoscha al tasim mimenu lo'olamim. Please don't ever take away your love. The entire yeshiva sang along. True, they had experienced incomprehensible horrors and sustained deep and painful scars from the pogrom. But now they yearned to once again be warmed by Hashem's love. And it says there were those who said that Ma'ariv was the turning point. The students finally came to terms with their loss and began to think in terms of rebuilding. Indeed, the rebirth and rejuvenation of the yeshiva began with that song that Rosh Hashanah night, Ve'avoscha al tasim mimenu lo'olamim. Please don't ever take away your love. In yeshiva, we sing all year, but close to Tisha B'Av, Pinny took that song. Please don't ever take away your love from us. Pinny gave us English words to that precious song, and the song is meaningful in our yeshiva. And I want to, in relating the power of song, I want to say something that's hard for me to say, and we'll hear Pinny sing later and Shlomo and Chaim sing later. I want to say, we'll ask Pinny to sing, Matt Levin, we'll hear Matt, we're Zachinu. But Matt, I want to tell you, in our yeshiva, anybody who was there can promise there's no, if that sounds like an exaggerated story, anybody who lived through what we lived through, when Eli and Donnie were taken from our midst, and we went through that terrible tzara, an amazing story happened, and anybody there can testify to the truth. It could be Rabbi Yitzrabovsky is with us. He told me this morning, I spoke to him, that he tunes in a lot. Could be he's on one of the calls, I don't know. But Rabbi Yitzrabovsky was there. He could say Eidos. Rev Ezi could say Eidos. Let me tell you what happened. Friday night in my shul, Yaakov Greenwald davens for the Amud. A beautiful, I don't want to say a regular Friday night. No Shabbos is regular. Shabbos is dazzling. But on that dazzling Friday night, Yaakov Greenwald davens for the Amud in my shul, and he sings a tune full of chadaydi that captures my soul. My kids can say Eidos, it gets them sometimes annoyed. Thank you for putting up with such a queer guy like me, a quirky guy like me. My kids know I get into one song and I'll play it over and over. In the car, when I'm in a song, I don't play just any music. I play a song, and that's the song I play for a year or two or three. And then I have to so he sang a song that captured my soul. After davening, I had him teach me the song, and it was a song from Shlomo Kalbach. And the words of the first part, V'vaharenu Hashem Elokeinu, and the last words are Ki atahu, you Hashem, abala Yeshuais, abala nechamais. You are the one who gives people salvation and comforts. Bala Yeshuais, ubala nechamais. You bring salvation and you bring comfort. My friends, I went to visit my father after Shabbos. I've never done this before or after in my life. I said, Abba, There's a song from Kalbach. I have to sing it for you. I've never sang a song to my father before or after. And I sang this song to my dad. You know, my voice is, I'm no Pinny Shechter. And I sang to my father, Kiat, I don't know, the song captured me. And I was in my father's house and sang him the song. That next day, we had a terrible gzeira. Din struck our beis medrash. Ki Allah mavis b'chaloneinu. Death entered our windows, and it was stolen from us, Danny and Eli. And everybody in yeshiva knows it. That song, we had two things. We needed comfort from Hashem. We needed the Bala Nechamas. We were crushed and broken. We needed the Bala Nechamas. And we needed Yeshuas. There were Bachrim who were very sick and injured. And we dropped the beginning words. I can't sing it unless on Tisha B'Av or on the yard site. You will not hear the song today, I promise you. Not from me. That song we sang for months. We went hospital room to hospital room singing that song. In yeshiva, we were in a circle. We were mechazik each other. Ki atu bala Yeshuas ubala nechamais. You're the only one who can comfort. You're the only one who can save. We needed Yeshuas, we needed nechamais in a remarkable nace. That song was taught right before the accident. That song had a tremendous power. Those words were powerful words. I can't sing it normally because it brings me to places I don't always want to go. But Tisha B'Av yearly we sing that song. And the yard site yearly we sing that song. The power of music that's seared into our neshamas, that Hashem is the Bala Nechamas, Hashem is the Bala Yeshuas. That song was powerful. Anybody who was in the yeshiva can testify, I'm not exaggerating a hair's breadth, how important that song was. Nobody would challenge the power of song to just the words that we wanted to write deeply on our hearts, but we're physical. We're physical. And the physical, like the chinuch says, is karev to sleepy. It's not ma'ayrer. It's you need to do something to arouse it. And nothing arouses the inner like song. Koil hanigin in the words of the chinuch, the risha in the chinuch. And we sang that song and aroused. We awoke ourselves to ideas that Hashem is the Bala Yeshuas and the Bala Nechamas. I want to say a pshat. We've been zeiche in this period we find ourselves. We've been zeiche that Chaim and Shlomo have been singing us a specific song, and I would like to talk about those words today. To me, this song has hit me like none other in the time that we're in. I want to tell you a pshat that I was zeiche to think of because of Chaim and Shlomo, and this pshat is exciting me, to the point that this song, for me personally, has been my personal rallying cry at this period that we're in. Please listen to this pshat. And to me, this is a personal rallying cry in the period that we find ourselves in. And the song they sing, and the words I want to speak about this afternoon, Ashiru Hashem b'chayai. I sing to Hashem with my life. Azamr lelikai, I sing to my God, ba'odi while I still exist. Yerav olav sichi, my words are precious to Hashem, and anoichi esmach b'Hashem, and I rejoice in God. Those are the words in Tillim. It's Tillim Kapitel Kuf Dalid. Every Rosh Chodesh, many in Klaish Yisrael, in our yeshiva is not the minhag to say it. But in many yeshivas, the minhag is on Rosh Chodesh, many shuls say Baruch Nafshi after davening, Kapitel Kuf Dalid, and those words at Kapitel Kuf Dalid. I would like to share a pshat on those words with the Olam that I only thought of in this matziv. But let's first say two other pshatim in these words, and then we're going to get to the pshat I want to share with the Chevra. In the first Hallelujah, we say every day, Kapitel Kuf Mem Vav in Tillim. We say, Ahalala Hashem b'chayai. I sing to Hashem the first Hallelujah that we say every single day. Ahalala Hashem b'chayai. I sing to Hashem with my life. Azamru lelokai ba'odi. I sing to Hashem while I still exist. What does this mean, Rabbi say? Says the Malbim. So certainly, I always want to say Pashup Shat. Pashup Shat is in song. You're allowed to be repetitious. Ahal Hashem b'chayai. While I'm alive, I sing to Hashem. That powerful force of igniting our essence, being a human, and igniting our neshama. Ahal Hashem b'chayai. I sing to Hashem while I'm alive. Azam l'lekai ba'idi. I sing zmiras ba'idi while I exist. Simple pshat. Don't ever forget the simple pshat. I should wait like 16 hours so you don't forget the simple pshat. Certainly a Levi doesn't want anybody to forget the simple pshat. I sing to Hashem while I'm alive. I say zmiras ba'idi while I exist. I sing to Hashem. It's what a yid does. Simple pshat, Kovi. I want to share with you, Kovi, what the Malbim says. The Malbim says that Hallel, it's not repetitious. Hallel is a song. Zemer is a more powerful song. If you will, Hallel is the low part. Zemer is the high part. Is the spitz. Zemer is the main part, is the stronger form of song. A Hallel is song, Zemer stronger. Now listen to this. B'chayai means all of us have life, all of us have mitzvahs, and I sing to Hashem through my life. B'chayai doesn't just mean while I'm alive. Moyo Orlovsky's here also. Be'ez Hashem, we'll get here. The guys are asking for Moyo to sing Moyo. I'm getting privately messages. They're right. But listen to this pshat, Chevra. Ahal Hashem b'chayai. Ahal Hashem b'chayai, Rabbi Say, means that with my life, in my life, by serving Hashem, by doing the mitzvahs, by doing that which is uniform by us all, putting on tefillin, wearing tzitzis, that is my song to Hashem. When I serve Hashem in the normal way everybody else is serving, that is the way I sing to Hashem. But says the Malbim, the greatest level of song is when you dedicate your uniqueness to Hashem. Each of us has things that are different journey, different talents, different thoughts, different challenges. The greatest level of song is ba'idi. Ba'idi means ha'id shali, the extras, my uniqueness. The most powerful song of our life is our uniqueness, is my journey, my past, my mistakes of yesterday. My own journey is the most powerful of my songs. Ahal Hashem b'chayai, I certainly commit Torah and mitzvahs, and I praise Hashem b'chayai with my life. But that is what's uniform. But the most powerful point of my song, the zemer, the high part, the spitz of my song is ba'idi, is my uniqueness, ha'id shali, my extras, my own unique journey, my unique challenges, my unique thoughts, my unique talents, my unique challenges. That's ID, that's my uniqueness. That is the most powerful song to Hashem. Our part, our harmony, our pitch, our tone, our key, said the person who doesn't do keys well. Us, our own unique way of singing. That is Azamra Lelekai Ba'idi, a gorgeous Malbim. Now I want to share with you, Rabbi Say, the pshat of our day. Before we hear Chaim and Shlomo sing this song, I want to tell you a pshat that's unique to the situation we find ourselves in. And please hear this. I feel badly. I should have said pshat number 1 and waited 16 hours. Pshat number 2 and waited 16 hours. And then pshat 3. But that's not what we did. We didn't do that. So I asked Michi. Pshat number 3, Rabbi Say, and this is what I want to share with you now in our situation. Ahalal Hashem b'chayai. In the normal times of my life, I sing to Hashem. Did you notice that the first time says Ahalal Hashem, and the next time says Azamru lelokai? Hashem is midas hachesed. Elokim is midas hadin. Ahalal Hashem. Hashem is midas hachesed. In the positive, good times. Viggy, are we clear? Is it clear, Viggy? Beautiful, thank you. Ahalal Hashem b'chayai. In my good times, I sing to you, Hashem. But you know when the spitz, when the high part comes, the most important songs of my life, when I show I'm dedicated to sing to you, Hashem. Not so clear, Shmuley? Let me try. Are we better now? Shmuley? No. I want to get it the best. Now we're good? Beautiful. Thank you. Excellent. So Rabbi say, Ahal Hashem b'chayai. When it's midas hachesed, I sing to Hashem. But Azamra, the most powerful songs of our life, when we serve, when we dig deep, Lelokai, when midas hadin strikes, Elokim. The oidi means when I still exist, and I'm holding on tight, when things are rough. Chaya is I'm alive. Oidi means I still exist, but I'm in survival mode. When it's not so easy. Oidi means, and Aryeh Barnett saw a good translation similar. Oidi doesn't just mean I still exist. Oidi means I'm hanging on tight. When I'm a zamra lelokai ba'oidi, I think now it's good. Are we choppy, Rebbe Nachman Wiener? Are we choppy? We're good? I think we're good now. Binyamin, give me a thumbs up if we're good. Down if we're not. Thank you. So azamra lelokai ba'oidi, my strongest, most important sound to Hashem. We're going to try something. My most important sound to Hashem is ba'oidi, when midas hadin strikes and things aren't so easy, and I sing and I see the kindness of Hashem and I'm singing. That is the most powerful song of our life. And I can't thank Chaim and Shlomo for singing Ashira Hashem b'chayai. I sing to Hashem all my life. But Azamra, my song gets so focused. Zemer is very focused song. Azamra lelokai, when things happen that are difficult, and there's midas hadin shaylik, but Aidi, when I'm holding on, at home, not able to gather in my shul, in my yeshiva, my song becomes even more pronounced, even more important to see the kindness of Hashem. I am working harder than ever. I want to thank Hashem, and I want to be a loyal thanker. I want to be a singer to Hashem. Now more than ever, see kindness, see the chesed Hashem. We spoke about not apologizing. There's midas chesed in the world as well. Mitaych difficulty, grabbing on and seeing the kindness of Hashem. Azamra lelokai, my most important songs of my life are when midas hadin is shaylit, but I'm holding on, and I sing then, and I thank Hashem for the kindness, the most important songs of our life. So if I can ask Chaim and Shlomo, certainly Yerba love Sichi, your words are so precious. Anoichi esmach b'Hashem, certainly you're providing with your precious, beautiful voices. Yerba love Sichi, your siyach is so beautiful to me. Hashem says, Anoichi esmach b'Hashem, and we rejoice in Hashem. Chaim and Shlomo, if you could please sing that song.
Of course, Rebbe. Thank you, Rebbe. Thank you. The pressure is on.
No pressure.
Hashem b'chayai, v'azamra lelokai v'yaydi. Ayerav Sichi Anoichi Asmach Vashem Ashira Hashem Bechayai Vazamra Lilakai Ve'yoidi Ayerav Sichi Anoichi Asmach Vashem Yitamu Chataim Min Haaretz Urishayim Avodeinam Ay 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 Barchi Nafshi Es Hashem Hallelujah Yitamu Chataim Min Haaretz Urishayim Avodeinam Ay 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 Barchi Nafshi Es Hashem Hallelujah.
Thank you, thank you. As Amr Lilikai Boidi, we won't stop singing. Thank you, thank you. Pinny, let's find Pinny. Pinny, could you please unmute your beautiful voice?
Am I unmuted?
You are so
Can you hear me?
unmuted. I hear you,
Oh.
yes.
Rebbe, I used to sing that song, the Harenu in the forest by in Israel. I learned the song and I went in the forest and I would cry and I would sing it. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah,
To be honest.
yeah. That song brings me places. Could you sing the Kihem Chayenu with just your voice, no music? It doesn't go over well on the Zoom. We just want your voice, Pins. Could you do the Please Don't Ever Take Away Your Love? And then you'll do any song you want.
So you want the whole song or just that?
I want
just
the
that one
whole
part?
thing. The more we get of you, the better.
Eikeim chayenu v'yorech yameinu v'em nege yomam v'layla Eikeim chayenu v'yorech yameinu v'em nege yomam v'layla. It's not the same without Yoav. Eikeim chayenu Yorech yameinu v'em nege yomam v'layla Kiheim chayenu v'yorech yameinu v'em nege yomam v'layla Ava ili avoscho al tosir mimenu le'aylamim le'aylamim V'yavoscho al tosir mimenu le'aylamim le'aylamim Oh, please don't ever take away your love from us. Please don't ever take away your love, your love. Please don't ever take away your love from us. Please don't ever take away your love. Oh, v'yavoscho al tosir mimenu le'aylamim le'aylamim. Oh, please don't ever take away your love from us. Please don't ever take away your love. Oh my gosh.
Penny, wow. You brought me places.
Crying.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing, amazing.
10 years. Goodness.
Amazing. Thank you. Give us another song, Pinny. Any song you want now.
Okay. So one time I was singing Essa Einai by Shlomo Kalbach, and I started bawling my eyes out. But I had a question. The question was very simple. David HaMelech says, Essa Einai El Harim, I lift my eyes to the mountains. From where will my help come from? But my question was simple. Like, what is the mountain? Like, he's looking at a mountain, and then he has a question. So I know there's a famous pshat, but the pshat I thought of was, isn't it the medrash that says when a person passes away, he's in Shemayim, and the Rasha sees a hair, and he's like, I should have stepped over it. And the tzaddik sees a mountain, and he says, there was no way I did this, but somehow I did it. So what David HaMelech was saying, I look at my challenges, and they're too hard. I can't do them. Where am I going to get help from? He's going to get help from the maker of heaven and earth. But what's the only thing on earth that is on earth and in heaven? Is a mountain. That was the Hashem made the mountain. Hashem made the challenges. He's going to help me with it.
Excellent.
Shamayim v'aretz, hayeh b'mezri, me'veyim Hashem, v'yisei, shamayim v'aretz, hayeh v'zaveinai, v'lehorim, me'ayin, me'ayin, yovo yezri, hayeh
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Pinny, for joining us. Thank you, thank you. Please come, please. What a treat. Both songs, 2 for 2. Thank you. I gave a share on the power of music. You demonstrated it practically. Thank you, Pinny. Thank you, Chaim and Shlomo. Thank you so much, Sion Barzili, for being here. It means a lot. Avi Wolaski, thank you, Chavrusa, for being here. I'm looking forward to getting back our Seder. Yehuda Deutsch, the Kohen Agadol. We spoke about Levin. Our Kohen Morty Hallen is here. Thank you, Mordcha. Alicia Edelman, thank you for being here. Ben Taplin is with us. We all love you, Ben. Thank you for being here. Kobe Leiter, it's appreciated a lot that you're here. Thank you so, so much for being here, Kobe. I wanted to end, Rabbi Say, it is late, 2:48. This year is 2 to 2:40, but the Olam will be Michael. We can't, I don't want anybody to have tightness. If we don't hear Matt this afternoon, it just won't be the same. Matt, how are you?
You sure you're ready for it? We're ready? We were just about to finish up. I was like clapping and I'm like thanking everyone. But if we're ready to go more, then what can I say? It's going to have to be Rahman Aproy. We davened for it and Hashem listened. He helped us out. He gave us Pinny and he sang us such a beautiful song. So it goes like this. Rahmana Pedaik, Rahmana Vapraik, Rahmana Pedaik, Rahmana Vapraik, Rahmana Pedaik, Rahmana Vapraik, Rahmana Pedaik, Rahmana Praik, Rahmana, Rahmana, Rahmana Praik. Rahmana, Rahmana, Pravai. Oy Rachmana, 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 Pravavai. So this is the kind of nigga that goes faster and faster with the build-ups. And when we're not on Zooms in front of people, we can mamish shry our hearts out and mamish crack the voice up. And it's a real prayer, and it works. Mamish just gotta scream to Hashem.
When we're in person, Matt, when we're in person, you'll teach it to the yeshiva?
If they're ready for it, it has to really call for it. This moment, call for a Rahmana Proik moment. It's not like you can't pull out Rahmana Proiks when the one's not ready. You know?
Maskim, I'm very into that with music in general, man. It has to be the right moment. I didn't sing for Nebuchadnezzar, man. I'm one of the guys who said no.
Oh, your mama did, Rabbi. And you're going to sing with me in the Beis Hamikdash.
It has to be
Rabbi,
the moment.
we are going to sing together in the Beis Hamikdash, me and you. Not just going to be that you're going to give share, you're also going to sing with me, and it's going to be so beautiful.
A Rebbe told me that a bad voice is a mum, and mumim will be cured when Mashiach comes.
Mumim are the most beautiful things when Mashiach comes. Big time.
Matt, I want to conclude that we said Azamr Lelokai Ba'idi is that when there's Midas Hadin, keep singing and sing and see the kindness of Hashem. Don't think it's far-fetched, Yosef Mammon. Look up at the Radak. The Radak on that Kapitel Tilim says on the spot that this Kapitel Tilim was the chizuk for the Yidden in Galus. That's what the Radak says on this Kapitel, that it was a chizuk for the Yidden in Galus to keep singing to Hashem. So it's not far-fetched at all. It could be mamish karav el apshat azamr lelokai ba'edi. In difficult times when you're holding on, keep singing, keep seeing the chesed Hashem. We unfortunately didn't get Akiva. We didn't get to Moyo. So I'm going to ask at 8:30 tonight. We will have shir 8:30 tonight on Avos. Tonight, the guest tonight will be Moyo. I'm going to ask Moyo to sing, to prepare something good for us. Maybe he'll even have one partner. Maybe he'll get together with David, social distant, but sing together. And we'll hear from Moyo. Belina there tonight. We'll get an opportunity to hear from Moyo. I thank everybody. The Perlman Mishpacha, Mordcha Sandwich. Thank you, Mayor Davidson, for being here. We'll yet hear. We didn't hear Binyamin Brie sing yet. We have people to hear. I thank everybody so much for joining. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and we should all experience Besuris here, Besuris Tavis. Thank you so much, Rabbi Say.